Okay, so today we are going to continue dividing polynomials, but today we're going to learn synthetic division, which a lot of people find easier and less work than long division. So don't worry, I started you off with the harder one. So your objective for today is that you will be able to divide polynomials by using synthetic division. So we're just going to go through the steps here. So when you're doing synthetic division, again, we're going to follow the same steps every time. You're going to draw this little half a box thing and copy just your coefficients, but include the signs across the top of it. So we have 5x cubed minus 11x squared minus 2x plus 8. On the outside here is going to be the opposite sign of the number in the parentheses. So we're going to just have 1. So this is how you set up every single time. We're going to carry down our first number, so 5, and then you multiply it by this number on the outside. So we're doing 1 times 5, and you write your answer here. So 1 times 5 is 5. Then we add straight down, so negative 11 plus 5 is negative 6. Then we do 1 times negative 6 again. We get negative 6. So then we add straight down. We get negative 2 plus negative 6 is negative 8. And 1 times negative 8 is negative 8. And we add straight down again to get 0. Your number on the end here is always your remainder, so I like to just box it off so that you don't get confused. So now you're done. You just have to write your final answer. So starting from here, you're going to start, that's your constant, and then you're going to work up your way up. So then you would have your x term, then your x squared if there was more than your x cubed. So you're just adding on an extra variable each time. So negative 8 is our constant. We have minus 6x and 5x squared. And since there's no remainder, this is just your answer. So it took us much less time than long division would have. So now here, look, this is a long problem. This would take us a while with long division, so let's do it with synthetic. Draw your half a box. We have 1x to the fourth plus 15x cubed plus 59x squared plus 38x plus 47. So again, you're just writing your coefficients from your long polynomial across the top. Take the opposite sign of the number in the parentheses and write it out here. This is your setup every single time. Then bring down your first number, so 1. Then we're going to multiply negative 6 times 1 is negative 6 and write it under your next number. Add straight down. 15 plus negative 6 is 9. Negative 6 times 9 is negative 54. Write it there. We're going to add. We get 5. Negative 6 times 5 is negative 30. We're going to add. We get positive 8. Negative 6 times 8 is negative 48. And when we add, we get negative 1. So again, box this off because that is your remainder. And again, when we're writing it, this is your constant. And then you do x squared, x cubed. You add an exponent every time going backwards. So if you write this, you have 1x cubed plus 9x squared plus 5x plus 8, and then your remainder plus negative 1 divided by, again, it's whatever you divided by here, so x plus 6. So this one would have taken us much longer to do with long division, so synthetic division speeds it up for us. And the last one we're going to look at, again, is missing terms, just like ones that we talked about in long division. When you are missing terms, you need to put a 0 in its placeholder again for this as well. So to set this up, we have positive 8, so negative 8 goes on the outside. And inside we have 1x cubed plus 0x squared minus 64x minus 1. So you do need that 0 where x squared would be. Always bring down your first number, so 1. Then we're going to multiply. Negative 8 times 1 is negative 8. We're going to add. Negative 8 times negative 8 is positive 64. When we add, we get 0. Negative 8 times 0 is 0. And when we add, we get negative 1. Box off your remainder. This is your constant. Actually, I'll get a different color. This is your constant, then this is your x term and x squared. So we have 1x squared minus 8x plus 0. So you could write that, but you don't have to. And then plus your remainder divided by what you're dividing by. So tomorrow we're going to practice this synthetic division in class. So come to class with any questions you have.